Picture you're a fish. You're minding your business, swimming along, when suddenly, boom! A predator. But instead of fleeing, you inflate like a beach ball, triple in size, and float menacingly like aquatic popcorn. Today we will be learning about the chaotic brilliance of the pufferfish, nature's balloon animal with a license to kill. Welcome to the Wildlife Lounge, where nature gets a little weird, a little wild, and a lot more interesting. Kick back, relax, and let's wander into the wilder side of the animal kingdom. The pufferfish belongs to the family Tetraodontidae, a name that roughly translates to 4 teeth. Sounds like a humble dental plan, right? Just 4 teeth. But don't be fooled. These aren't your grandma's molars. In fact, those 4 teeth are fused into a single, razor-sharp, bone-crushing beak that looks like something a cartoon villain would design. This beak doesn't mess around. It's strong enough to crunch through the hard shells of crabs, clams, sea urchins, and other unfortunate bottom dwellers. Imagine biting into a rock and succeeding. That's Tuesday for a pufferfish. And the beak never stops growing. Just like a rodent's teeth, it constantly lengthens, which is why puffers have to chew on tough-shelled prey to file it down. So really, all those snails and oysters aren't just lunch, they're part of the dental hygiene plan. So yes, Tetraodontidae may sound fancy and sciencey, but it's basically code for adorable sea balloon with a medieval weapon for a mouth. Evolution really said, you know what would be cute? A fish with a face full of violence. Depending on the species, a pufferfish can weigh anywhere from half a pound to 30 pounds. That's one inflatable friend you don't want sitting on your chest. They range in size from 2 inches to over 3 feet long. Yes, 3 feet. And while they're not Olympic swimmers, they can hit a respectable cruising speed of about 5 miles per hour, until panic hits. Then it's puff time. Pufferfish aren't picky about real estate. You'll find them drifting through warm waters all over the globe, from the vibrant coral reefs of the Indo-Pacific, to the chill coastal zones of the Americas, to the occasionally sketchy back alleys of brackish estuaries. Some species have even given up the salty lifestyle entirely, and made themselves right at home in freshwater rivers and lakes. They don't care if it's saltwater, freshwater, or something in between. If there's a place to lurk, puffers will find it. Think of them as the Airbnb guests of the ocean. Low standards, high drama, and always one passive-aggressive threat away from blowing up. Wherever there's water and bad vibes, a puffer is probably nearby. Eyes darting, body poised, preparing to go from sleek little swimmer to inflatable beach ball with an attitude problem. Now don't let the cute, googly eyes fool you. Pufferfish are savage little munchers. Behind that permanently surprised expression lies a relentless appetite and a beak that could open a can of beans, if beans were armored sea creatures. Their menu: a delightful ocean charcuterie board, mollusks, crustaceans, algae, and pretty much anything slow and crunchy enough to not get out of the way in time. That includes snails, clams, sea urchins, and the occasional coral snack, which, yes, makes them a bit controversial among reef conservationists. And every now and then, a regrettable nibble on the finger of an overconfident scuba diver who thought, look, it's smiling at me. Their beak is perfect for cracking open shells like pistachios at a party. Except the party is underwater, everyone is stressed, and the pistachios are alive and screaming. They can even chomp through the tough exoskeletons of crabs and lobsters. So if you're made of anything even slightly crunchy, good luck. No teeth, no problem. Pufferfish are like oceanic nightmares for anything with a shell. If you're edible, you're eligible. If you're not edible, well, they'll probably still give you a test bite, just in case. Despite their terrifying defense tactics, pufferfish do have predators, mainly sharks, who apparently didn't read the part about extremely poisonous. That's right, most puffers are loaded with tetrodotoxin, a substance over 1,000 times more lethal than cyanide. There's no known antidote. One fish can kill 30 humans. 30. Despite that, humans are still out here eating them. Fugu, the Japanese delicacy made from pufferfish, is like roulette with chopsticks. Only licensed chefs can prepare it, and even then, accidents happen. Conservation-wise, they're doing okay, but pollution and habitat loss are puffing up the pressure. In 2014, divers off the coast of Japan noticed something unusual. Perfect, intricate circles carved into the ocean floor. Was it aliens? Underwater crop circles? Nope. It was a male pufferfish trying to impress a lady. These little engineers create stunning sand mandalas, complete with symmetrical ridges and shell decorations, just to woo a mate. If she's impressed, they mate. If not, he tries again, possibly while crying internally. If this episode has you puffing up with excitement, now's the time to like, comment, and subscribe. It feeds the algorithm. And let me tell you, that thing inflates faster than a pufferfish at a surprise party. One click and the sweet, sweet algorithm nectar flows, keeping this channel afloat like a bloated sea balloon. Yes, the algorithm nectar. Briny, mysterious, and mildly toxic to those who ignore the subscribe button. Did you know some pufferfish can blink with both eyes? Independently? That's right. One eye can be gazing at a snack, while the other's throwing side eye at a predator. It's like having built-in rearview mirrors, but somehow even weirder. They also have excellent vision, which is great because, when you're a squishy water balloon of doom, you need to keep tabs on everything. And here's the kicker. Their infamous toxin, tetrodotoxin, doesn't affect them at all. They're completely immune to their own chemical warfare. It's like being a walking poison factory that casually waddles through the sea, unbothered, moisturized, in its lane, thriving, while everything else within chewing range has to hope it doesn't take a bite. Their skin, not your average fish scales. Nope. It's more like tough, rubbery armor, the kind of thing that says, I'm squishy, but don't even think about it. Some species even have tiny spines that stick straight out when they puff up, turning them into a floating aquatic cactus with trust issues. Basically, hugging a puffed-up pufferfish is like embracing a cactus made of anxiety and neurotoxins. Comforting, like a security blanket that bites back. Let's clear up a myth. Puffing up doesn't make a pufferfish explode. It's not some self-destruct mechanism. It's a defense move. They rapidly gulp water, or air if they're out of the water, causing their stretchy stomachs to inflate like a balloon animal under pressure. But it's exhausting. They can only puff up so many times before risking harm. So no, they don't enjoy it. They're not out there puffing for fun. Pufferfish versus moray eel. You might think the eel wins with its size and sneak attack advantage. But puffers are nature's dirty fighters. The eel bites, the puffer inflates in its throat, and suddenly, it's like trying to swallow a spiky beach ball. Most predators spit them out immediately. That's like ordering sushi and realizing it's covered in wasabi and needles. In ancient Japan, warriors would sometimes consume tiny doses of pufferfish toxin to build immunity or prove bravery. Spoiler alert, it didn't always end well. Some stories suggest that royal assassinations were carried out with meals laced with puffer poison. Even in art and mythology, the puffer appears as a symbol of risk and mystery. Basically, the James Bond fish of the sea. Elegant, deadly, and probably wearing tiny sunglasses we can't see. Aside from inflating like an underwater balloon and producing enough toxin to shut down a small village, pufferfish also have the ability to regenerate their beak-like teeth throughout life. They can literally grow a new gnashing maw when needed. They're also surprisingly smart, showing signs of problem-solving, navigation, and even play behavior. Yes, play. These deadly fish might also just be vibing with the current. Alright, quiz time. Which of these is false? 1. Pufferfish can inflate using water or air. 2. Their toxin has no known antidote. 3. They puff up because they enjoy it. 4. They build underwater art to attract mates. The answer is 3. Puffing up is stressful and dangerous for them. It's defense, not recreation. And that's a wrap on the weird and wonderful world of the pufferfish, nature's inflatable hazard sign with eyes that don't play by the rules. If you learned something new, laughed at least once, or now fear sushi just a little bit more, we've done our job. Don't forget to check out our other episodes. Whether you're into eight-legged brainiacs, jungle royalty, or capybaras living their best spa life, we've got something brewing in the Wildlife Lounge for everyone. New episodes drop every week, so hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, or just scream, "I love fish," into the void, whatever helps the algorithm find us again. Until next time, stay curious, stay weird, and remember, in the ocean, being squishy doesn't mean being soft. See you soon.